Hey there, everybody. My name is Danny K. This is Danny K Crypto. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Blockchain Breakdown, where we break down a blockchain in 10 minutes or less. Today on episode 12, I believe, we're going to be discussing a cryptocurrency project called Chainlink. So what is Chainlink with the Link token? It is a decentralized blockchain oracle. It's a service designed to communicate and transmit data and information from the outside world into blockchains and smart contracts that rely on data to execute said smart contract. So what goal or problem does Chainlink hope to solve? Well, in the world of smart contracts, it's a really great technology. However, it's very limiting in what it is able to do or what data it is able to transmit or rely on. So although smart contracts may revolutionize many industries and replace the need for traditional legal agreements, the underlying protocol related to blockchain technology is pretty lacking in terms of its inability to kind of effectively communicate with external systems and an external data source. Thus, a secure and fast way to connect various blockchain smart contracts to communicate with each other has been proving to be a very important piece of kind of expanding the world of blockchain and smart contracts ability. So, with Chainlink, they want to be able to kind of bridge that gap and be able to create a way to allow for smart contracts to not only communicate with themselves, but also communicate with external off-chain or side-chain data points such as data feeds, web APIs, bank account information, data dumps, all sorts of things like that, basic data and knowledge. And how does it hope to solve that problem? Well, by creating and using a decentralized network of oracles. Now, oracles are defined as an agent that finds and verifies real-world occurrences and submits this information to a blockchain to be used in a smart contract. It provides the external data that is necessary to trigger smart contracts with predefined conditions, such as perhaps receiving a payment or a price fluctuations. So it will provide an external data source that is necessary to trigger smart contract execution with predefined conditions. According to the developers, the Chainlink network also said that it will allow anyone who has a data feed or kind of an API data connection to provide them directly to smart contracts in exchange for Chainlink tokens. Such a person would be referred to as a node operator and allow such data providers or, for example, payment providers or service providers to sell their API-based services directly to a smart contract in exchange for those tokens. The developers suggest that this decentralized infrastructure allows for data and off-chain payments into smart contracts in a way that is scalable, secure, and auditable. The success of Chainlink as a cryptocurrency project really depends on three main factors. One, there needs to be a large global adoption of smart contract usage. Then there needs to be a demand for decentralized oracles or data sets for smart contracts to use. And then it needs to have the ability for Chainlink to grow as a secure and reliable oracle and massive hub for these kind of data sets for smart contracts to use repeatedly. So some notable historical Chainlink events. Chainlink launched in June of 2017. In May of 2018, Chainlink then announced the launch of its mainnet on the Ethereum blockchain and allows for data flows in and out of Ethereum smart contracts, shortly followed by a rather explosion in price as a well-received response to the success of this data in and outflow. In June of 2019, Coinbase lists Chainlink on its platform, further pushing that price. However, in August of 2019, what goes up must come down, and there were allegations of the dev team being involved in selling off large chunks of their tokens, and questions arise about the actual legitimacy of the project, while cooler heads prevail, claiming the team made a logical and wise move selling off some of its assets during the high rise in price to expand the team, operations, and developments. Then, in the fall of 2019, the Chainlink team made an announcement that pretty quickly silenced all the Chainlink haters, announcing a partnership with Intel, working with the technology and seeing how they can implement and better build the Chainlink Oracle network. So as you can imagine, a pretty good partnership to have indeed. So yeah, what do you think about Chainlink? What are your thoughts on it as a project? Do you think that this Oracle world will take off in terms of a demand for large data sets to communicate with smart contracts on the blockchain? Do you think there'll be a demand for those larger data sets? Do you think there'll be a demand for smart contracts in general? I know a lot of people are thinking and wondering, there's that comparison about how blockchain today is like the internet in 1990, and that, in 10, maybe 20 years, the full potential of this technology will be unleashed, and we'll look at it and think, oh, how did we ever not live like this? But yeah, give me your thoughts on Chainlink, and if you are a fan of the project or not. If you like this content, please give it a like. Feel free to comment down below and subscribe if you want to get more content like this. My name is Danny K, and this is Danny K Crypto, and I'll see you in the next one.